when we made the decision to move to Arizona, I had only been to this state one time, and that was back in 2009, give or take. I wasn't really going on a lot of firsthand experience, a lot of firsthand knowledge. It was really based on the research we had done and knowing we wanted to be here more than we wanted to be in Illinois. What will living in Arizona actually be like? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rich Brecklin. I am a real estate agent with eXp Realty, and this is Arizona Life. Now, if you were thinking about making that move, if you're ready to move today, or if you're just planning out in the future, please give me a call. My contact information is in the description below. But what to expect when you move to Arizona? Well, a lot of that comes down to where you're coming from. For one, Arizona used to be thought as a affordable place to live, almost like an affordable vacation. However, those home prices have gone up, and they've gone up 30 to 40% year over year, pretty much the last 2 years. And we are not seeing any slowdown right now. Now, rates are starting to trickle up, but those home prices continue to climb. Now, if you're coming from another area, say California, where home prices are high as well, you may be selling there, making a fortune with the equity, and these prices aren't that big a deal. But the days of buying a 3-bed, 2-bath in Gilbert for $250,000, well, those days are long gone. Expect it to be hot. So I can't tell you how many people have asked me. I just got an email like, oh, we want to live in Phoenix, but we really just want to avoid the heat. Well, I got some news for you. Avoid Phoenix. It's the Valley of the Sun. It's hot. Last summer it wasn't as bad as the summer prior, but it was 110, 115 was not uncommon. So if you do not like the heat, I would not move here, but expect it to be hot. Now, as I shoot this video, it is 72 degrees. We are in January, and it is beautiful. People aren't moving here for July. They're moving here for, like I said, January. That's why there's so much traffic on the road right now, because we have so many people with, right in front of me, there's a Kentucky plate. So many people here from not Arizona, because they don't want to live somewhere where it's not nice this time of year. 250 people per day are choosing to call Phoenix Metro home. Also, expect some of your prices on food to be higher. Again, depending on where you're coming from. Now, my wife does our grocery shopping, and we were back in Illinois recently, and she said, the prices on food, our grocery bill is substantially higher here than it was in Central Illinois. But there's not much going on in Central Illinois, so I get it. Property taxes and taxes in general are lower here, but just something to consider on where you're coming from. Now, if you're coming from, again, California, we do not have your outrageous gas prices here, so that will be a good thing. Expect over 300 days of sunshine, beautiful, clear, blue skies. Again, over 300 days, pretty awesome. It's you're not gonna have those, you're not gonna have many of those gray and kind of dreary days. Now, there's rain, there is a monsoon season, so don't be shocked when it's raining and everyone is ecstatic because we need the water. One thing that we absolutely love about living here is everywhere we look, every direction, you can usually see a mountain range somewhere. If I ever had to move from here, I would miss that so much. And again, it was not something that I thought that we would, it wasn't even a thought. It didn't even sink in about how much I would love the landscape here. Again, before we moved here, I just thought it was just gonna be, desert and barren and just, what I think the stereotype of living in Arizona is. But we're in the East Valley, and it couldn't be further from the truth. There's so much green. Now, granted, people aren't gonna have 3 acres of green grass like we had, but there's plenty of green, either from the trees, the bushes, flowers, whatever. And there are some spots with yards. A lot of your master plan communities, there's a lot of green space there. Also, expect to pick up a healthy habit. Maybe you're not into healthy habits now or the fitness lifestyle, but it is so easy to make that part of your life here. Whether it is the gym or going outside, but there's so many gyms here and a lot of different trails. You can find trails in the mountains, in your neighborhood, pretty much anywhere. And you always see people outside running, walking their dog, whatever. Just be careful when you're doing that in the heat, because I don't want you to die. But we love going to Santan Mountain, Superstition Mountain, Lost Dutchman State Park, Usury. Those are all really good spots where we can go. We take our kids, and they're not crazy hikes, but we're not taking them on a 9-hour trek up the mountain. They're easy. Our kids are 3 and 7, and it's something we like to go do on the weekend, and the kids like it. At first they complain and say they're tired, but they get over it pretty quick. But if you are into the fitness or living healthy, or you want to be, that is a great thing about Arizona, is just there's so many activities to do here. And there's a lot of like food service or food prep service where your meals can be made ahead, picked up, macros accounted for. So that way it keeps you on track with your diet. So depending on where you're coming from, you may not have that there, but you definitely got it here. You can also expect to meet more people not from Arizona than from Arizona. I think maybe 10 or 15% of the people we know we're friends with are actually from Arizona. Most people are transplants like ourselves. And I like that because it really gives a common ground. Now, when my daughter started school over again, we were kind of worried about, starting a new school is always kind of scary for kids, but again, so many kids are not from here. So they have that commonality, something they can relate to, because, original home to them is not Arizona. And it's pretty neat to be able to meet people from all over the country, and different experiences, and different personalities, and just instead of everyone born and raised here. So where I came from, everyone born and raised there, hardly anyone left, and that's just how it was. Everyone knew everyone, but yeah, here it's people from all over, and we love that. So it's really nice when you're meeting people and you're like, oh, where are you from? It's just a common question. And it's almost shocking when you hear someone say, oh, I'm from here. Another thing to expect when it comes to finding home, there are a lot of master plan communities that are being built, and a lot that have already been developed and are well established. It's continuing to grow. With so much growth in the tech field, so many huge microchip plants coming here, you're gonna have more and more homes in these communities being built. I believe Buckeye just announced they're gonna be building, so many thousands of homes, over 300,000 residents attracting to live in these new builds. So I know where we're from, again, the new builds, the new communities, it wasn't a thing like it is here. I was just showing some clients a new build in a 55 plus community, Ovation in Queen Creek. And it's amazing. These communities and what they provide, I can't see a reason why people wouldn't want to live there unless they really just don't want to deal with an HOA. But they have everything right there. Like Eastmark in Mesa, these communities are almost like their own fully functioning, cities and towns. They have schools, they have grocery stores, banks, doctor's offices. A lot of them have, a lake, small body of water. A lot of them have pools. If you are looking for that community feel, then you'll be able to find it, in the Phoenix Metro. And that's why we chose Power Ranch Home, like I mentioned about 1,000,005 times, is because of that master plan community and the amenities it offers. Another thing to expect when you're here is how easy it is to travel. Now, I don't mean driving, because that can be a real pain. I mean flying. So you have the airport in Phoenix, which is obviously large, and then you have the Mesa Gateway Airport, which is not large. And depending on where you're going, if you're looking for that discount flight back to Peoria, Illinois, fly out of Mesa, fly Allegiant, which I cannot stand, but it's super easy, and it's a really simple airport to navigate. Honestly, the big airport in Phoenix is also, it's not bad either. It's just a little busier and a little bit further away for us, but all in all, it's really easy to go travel to other places if that is what you're looking to do. those are just a few things to expect when you call Phoenix, Arizona home. If you have any questions, I would love to help you. My name is Rich Brecklin, eXp Realty, Arizona Life, and I will see you on the next one.